Women and Progressivism. This lecture will analyze the role of women during the era of progressivism. The Industrial Revolution essentially created a new world for women in America. New inventions changed so many aspects of their lives. A younger generation of women wanted a different life than their mothers, a life outside of the home. Many of these women no longer wanted to depend on men for financial security, and they sought a larger role in American society. Women began taking advantage of the new inventions by seeking these new job opportunities that existed. These job opportunities included telephone operators, store clerks, typists, teaching, nursing, and many other jobs. Because of traditional roles, though, most women were expected to return to their homes once they were married in order to raise a family. Aside from working, women took on many other challenges to affect society. They saw many problems in the cities, and when the government was not helping, they looked to do something about it. In these large cities with millions of immigrants pouring in every day, women saw how tough it was for these individuals, and they wanted to improve their lives. Settlement homes were opened in all major cities, and usually without any government assistance at all. These settlement homes provided care, education, and opportunities for the underprivileged citizens in the cities. Jane Addams was a powerful woman who constantly fought for women's rights and for the poor immigrants of the early 20th century. She created Hull House, a center to provide whatever these immigrants needed to have a better life, the life they sought when they left for America. Hull House was so successful that it eventually became a 13-building complex, which included a playground and a summer camp. Jane Addams would eventually become the first American woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize for her continued efforts in women's rights. Due to all of the changes in society, and role models like Jane Addams, Susan B. Anthony, and Elizabeth Cady Stanton, women wanted an increased role in government. They wanted the right to vote. Women had been fighting for this right for over 100 years, but were now unwilling to accept anything but their chance to participate in government. Susan B. Anthony was once actually arrested for voting in the 1872 election, and at her trial, she used the opportunity to speak for the rights of women. She asked the following question at her trial: "Is it a crime for a citizen of the United States to vote?" She then quoted the Declaration of Independence, the United States Constitution, James Madison, Thomas Paine, and many others to support her case that women as citizens had a right to vote. Statements like that, combined with the fact that women were increasingly becoming a large part of the working force, they wanted and demanded a greater say in politics. After many setbacks, women in America were finally given that right when they were given the right to vote with the 19th Amendment, which was then passed in 1920. That concludes this lecture, and remember, rock on!